Last week, a viewer messaged me. I've been praying 3 years for justice at my workplace. My manager lies, takes credit for my work, punishes me for speaking truth, and keeps getting promoted while I keep getting passed over. Where is God? If you felt that watching corruption win while your integrity costs you everything, this video is for you. There's a prophet who prayed that exact prayer, and God didn't rebuke him for it. I'm going to show you the first Hebrew key in Habakkuk chapter 1, a word that changes how you approach God when you're drowning. This isn't about feeling better. It's about learning to pray in a way that opens the prophetic channel. Habakkuk's opening complaint. How long, O Lord, must I call for help but you do not hear, or cry out to you, violence, but you do not save? Why do you make me see iniquity? Why do you tolerate wrongdoing? Habakkuk 1-2-3, BSB. First, linguistic key, Shava. Transliteration, Shava. Literal meaning. To cry out for rescue, not a polite request, but the cry of a drowning person screaming for a lifeline. In ancient Hebrew culture, Shava was emergency language, the appeal of someone who has exhausted every other option. Theological implication. Habakkuk confronts God with the kind of honesty that would get you removed from most church leadership teams today. And God does not rebuke him. The how long structure is the classic language of biblical lament, spoken consistently by people God called righteous. David in Psalm 13, Jeremiah in Lamentations, Job across 30 chapters, none rebuked, all answered. These are not weak faith. They are covenantal relationship, refusing to let go of God even when he seems absent. Psalm 34-18 gives God's posture. The Lord is close to the brokenhearted. The honest cry draws him close. The New Testament validates this at the highest level. Hebrews 5-7 tells us Jesus in Gethsemane offered prayers and petitions with loud cries and tears. David, Jeremiah, Job, Habakkuk, and Jesus from watchtower to garden. The most honest prayer is the one God meets with revelation. God is not asking for your performance. He is asking for your trust. And trust starts with honesty. You don't argue with strangers. You don't demand answers from people you don't trust. Habakkuk's raw complaint is actually a profound expression of faith. It declares, I believe you are powerful enough to act and good enough to answer. Biblical lament is not a lack of faith. It is faith refusing to let go of God even when he seems absent. Tonight, write one honest complaint to God using Habakkuk's model. Don't sanitize it. Template. God, how long will I watch specific injustice and you do nothing? Why do you let what's winning while I suffer for doing right? I need you to act. Where are you? Name the manager. Name what it's cost you. Write it in a journal. Type it on your phone or say it out loud. God is big enough for your questions. He doesn't need your performance. He wants your trust. Habakkuk started this book with a Shava, a survival cry. And God responded not with silence, but with the most direct, extended divine speech in the entire book. The raw complaint opened the channel. If you've been performing in your prayers, keeping it clean, pretending everything is fine, try something different this week. Bring the real stuff. God can handle it. In part 2, we're going to look at God's actual answer to Habakkuk's prayer and fair warning. It's more disturbing than the problem. Subscribe so you don't miss it. Share in the comments. What's the honest complaint you've been afraid to bring to God?